All right, what's going on? It's Bobby Skinner Talking Giants doing an undrafted free agent film review on Bryce Ford-Wheaton out of West Virginia, brought to you by Manscaped. So obviously, this is the most excited people have been about an undrafted free agent for a while, and why wouldn't you be? He's 6'4", runs a 4.38 40. So we're gonna go through his game. Obviously, you can see it in the highlight reel to start. Like, he's gonna make some big contested catches. I will say the 4.38 speed is a little deceiving, right? Because he had the fourth best 40 time, but he had the 26th best 10-yard split. So that speed doesn't necessarily translate to the field, but he's not like some slow, lethargic player in some areas, but in some areas there can be issues there. But we're going to show how like his physicality can help him too. So first, this breakdown was brought to you by Manscaped. The draft is here, and it's the most exciting prospect is the prospect of being perfectly groomed head to toe with our friends at Manscaped. That's right, the Beard Hedger and Lawnmower 4.0 are a franchise-changing combo that have you looking at your roster with pride. You're going to look at this wide receiver group, have a lot of pride. So get the Lawnmower skin-safe technology. It reduces nicks. The powerful cordless trimmer helps you customize your look with a rotary wheel that has 20 lengths with only using one guard. Get 20% off and free shipping with code GIANTS at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com when you use code GIANTS. Go from undrafted to a first-round pick with Manscaped. All right, so we're going to start with the sexy, right? Lined up here down at the bottom, being big, got to contest the catches, and getting 6 points on the board. So you can see, hey, we're going to use you for an end zone fade. We're going to work at this release, give you this stutter step, bam, get outside, get body positioning, contort to the ball, make the catch. We'll see it from the other angle. And he's good at that stuff, right? Again, able to turn his body, catch the ball with his hands, pull it in, protect the ball by turning his body away from the DB. 6 points for West Virginia. Next play, at the top again. We're going to do the same thing. Now, the release is going to be a little different. But again, we're working for that outside leverage, that outside release. So again, this is a little bit of an unorthodox release where we're stepping, trying to get this cornerback off his spot, doesn't move. Hesitate. Bam. Now this is the body positioning we want for those back shoulder end zone fades. Contort his body, protect the ball. We'll see it from the other angle. Good stuff. 6 points. Adjust to the ball. Catch it with your hands. Protect the ball by turning your back to the DB. Get your body in. Another 6 points for West Virginia. So those are the things. Again, you don't have a guy on the roster just to catch end zone fades, but it is a skill. And then you see here just on the sideline, not for a touchdown, being able to adjust to a bad football thrown. Again, get your outside release. Now he's not able to stack. See, like a 4.38 40 guy, he's gone, you know. It's not like this cornerback's got his hips all the way open and is just sprinting the speed, stay up with him. But again, track the ball, get body position, fight back to it, catch it with your hands, and again, protect the ball. You'll see it from this other angle. Same stuff as on those end zone fades. And again, he's being draped. But again, catch that ball, protect it, turn your back to the DB. Big play, West Virginia. Here at the top, now, this is a little bit of a broken play, but again, good positioning of the body. Like quarterback scrambling. You're running a curl. Flip your hips. Get upfield. Get the corner chasing you. Again, protect the ball. Good catch. Big play, West Virginia, Bryce Ford-Wheaton. Now, down here at the bottom, and this is a big issue of his game. Drops. Okay, we get outside release. We've got a foot on him. Not able to stack. But this is what you want with Bryce Ford-Wheaton. And he's just not able to track this ball and alligator arms it. And you're going to see like everything, every good part of his game we're going to go through, it's going to finish off with some issues of drops. And he has a very high drop rate. Again, just alligator arms it. That's a big play taken off the field. Now, this is where, hey, those plays are the most fun that we went through. Let's talk about how he can live on a down-to-down basis, because you're not going to live off playing like that. Sorry, we're going through the negative. I got ahead of myself. So lined up down here at the bottom. We're running a post route. This should be a catch, right? Again, this is not a great route ran. We're telegraphing. We're not putting any stress on these DBs, but still is able to win this, right? Because the corner's not playing this very, very well. Because there's no center field presence, and he's playing like there is a center field presence, like he's expecting this safety to cover the middle of the field. So it gives up that inside. At this point, with the way this ball comes, you should be able to track this, and at 6'4", 221 pounds, you should be able to position yourself and box out this defender. Instead of he just runs it like there's no defender present and lets the ball come into his chest, instead of, again, trying to stop right about here and going straight up and boxing out this defender. It's a big play taken off the field. And then we're going to see here lined up at the top. Again, just telegraphs his routes. Like not able to shake the defender and eat up that cushion. Like you see him work, right? We see him throw those hips out, but there's just not enough shake into it. And the defender's able to stay locked on. You know, the ball's not coming to him anyway because of that center field presence, but still. Now we can talk about how this guy can eat on a down-to-down basis. Lined up here at the bottom, be physical. Use your physicality. Use your size on these slants. Again, the way Kenny Golladay was able to win in the NFL before he joined the Giants wasn't just by contested catches. Big part of his game, but a lot of it was winning on these slants, these skinny posts, curl routes. So again, play up into the stem. Bam. Get your hands on him. This is called like a... Now, this is a little bit off. Gangster release is more versus press. But it's the same concept. Where we're pushing off where that's legal. Flip your hips. Make yourself open. Good catch on the slant. Using his size, using his strength to his ability. Lined up on the top. Again, to be successful in the NFL, he's going to have to be really good at the stem of routes. Because again, 4.38 speed is not telling the truth on this guy. So at the stem, you give these little stutter steps. Bam, pop out. They're in a zone defense. Get upfield. Nice chunk play for Bryce Ford-Wheaton. Lined up here at the top. Makes a tough catch. Gets a helmet to helmet. But again, at the stem. Give him that little stutter, go. Because we know he's got that outside release presence to go and catch balls. So don't make it easy for them. Don't telegraph. Stutter, go. Ball's late, not great, catch. Even though he gets freaking head-to-head like you've never seen before. Or helmet to helmet. Just kind of a bullshit move on this player. But still is able to hold on to the catch. Here, lined up at the bottom. Now, this is a little herky-jerky, but it still works, right? And that's when you have this size, this good enough speed, kind of do some stuff like that. Like he throws this corner, throws out that feeler arm and press coverage. Use your hands, slap, show a second of upfield, separate. Ball thrown behind you, you still make the catch. Here versus Baylor. Now this is versus, this is versus zone, so you're not like having to win at the release versus man coverage. But snag that ball before he gets there. Get upfield. Attack that ball. Don't let that DB make a play on it. Don't let that DB make a play on your hands. Again, versus Baylor at the bottom. Going to run a skinny post, which is, again, I mentioned Kenny Galladay in a good way, but this is how Kenny Galladay was able to win in the NFL on a down-to-down basis. Again, not telegraphing, breaking this right here. Still selling vertical to keep this safety honest. And use your size. Ball thrown high. Allows your quarterback for some room for error. 41-inch vertical. Go up. High point it. Big catch for Bryce Ford-Wheaton. Now down here at the bottom. Struggles with the press, right? Not able to slap that arm off. But still, you're a big-bodied guy. Kind of wanting to make that catch. Like that ball gets to his hands, but still, it all starts with the release. Here at the top versus Texas. Drop. Good at the release. Gets the separation. Again, the ball is a little behind him, right? We're going to see. But you're big bodied, man. You got to make that catch. You're not getting hit on that. You got, it's not, there's no, the hands of the DB are not in the catch space. If you're going to make it in the league at 6'4", you've got to make that type of catch. Now, here's where he can do well on these curl routes, right? Lined up down here at the bottom. Again, use your physicality. Easy. DB opens his hips to the outside. You've got that vertical presence. And this could get flagged, but you are close to within 5 yards. Just use that little push off. Use your size, strength to advantage. Turn your hips. Catch. Here, this is on third down here at the bottom. We got a 3rd and 10. Tough physical curl. These are when these type of routes are thrown the most. Use some vertical presence. Get his hips open towards the outside. Again, not the cleanest curl route in the world, but using his size. Using that arm length, box out the defender, make a tough catch on 3rd down. Down here at the bottom, now this is going to be a little more unorthodox, but running this curl route, like the physicality. Now again, these coaches on the sideline, they're going to yell, that's a penalty, that's a penalty. But if they're not going to call it, and again on this 3rd down, do it. Use that inside hand. Now the ball gets popped up. Go, catch it, lay out a defender with your knees. Use your body. I mean, watch him just take out this defender. It's kind of funny and enjoyable to watch. 1st down. Take it. You take it. And then this is why he was undrafted. Right? Lined up here at the top. Even though I can't believe no one drafted this guy, to be honest. Oh, sorry. Oh, I guess this is part of it. But hey, you're running a curl route. This corner's in bail technique. Easy 1st down. You pop it up. You don't catch it. And that's 6 points for Pitt. So the drops are an issue, and the drop rate numbers are high every single year. I think his lowest was 8%. But this is kind of why he wasn't rated very highly. These down in, down out plays. We are telegraphing this route. We are trying to get to an out route. And we are, instead of working an inside track to influence this DB, you got an outside track. This is rounded and allows the DB into the catch space. Again, not the best ball thrown in the world, but that could have been another interception with Bryce Ford-Wheaton being targeted. And then stuff like this. So when 4.38 speed is not his play speed. We're going to run a play action. He's going to run this over, this crosser. And there's just no separation. But there should be, right? Like, you get to this point, you should flatten this out and get on your horse and go. And it almost looks like he's jogging. Like, just watch it in full speed and just let me know what you think. So again, undrafted free agent. So I like doing these videos, but obviously there is, hey, these guys do go undrafted for a reason, but undrafted guys can turn into players in the NFL. A lot of players in the NFL are undrafted free agents, and every once in a while you'll get a star. Shout out Victor Cruz, or a good starter. Shout out Nick Gates. Obviously we're going to get excited for this guy at this size, this speed, this vertical, this athletic ability, but there is something there, and I'm not going to finish off with this, but rookie campus this weekend, I'm excited to see if they move in the tight end, right? You got a Darren Waller, former wide receiver convert on the roster. Lawrence Cager, while being an inch taller, weighed less coming out of college as a wide receiver and moved to tight end. And I didn't show it on this breakdown. This guy blocks. Like, he blocks on the perimeter. Now, blocking on the perimeter versus Pitt and Baylor and Texas is a lot different than blocking linebackers in the NFL. But you do see at least a willingness and ability to dominate some corners in the blocking game. So, appreciate you guys. Check out all the other film breakdowns. Got a couple more UDFA ones I'm going to do. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let's go Big Blue.